So you think you'd rather stay in a hotel room, huh? You think your brother is plumb crazy?
I've seen your videos.
Now tell me what you really think.
I told him we prefer to stay in hotel rooms.
Is that unanimous between the two couples?
Well, the four of us, yes.
Yeah? Okay. Well, we outnumber you because we got that whole crew out there that would say y'all are crazy.
And folks, I can assure you, those are not the first people that said, I don't get it. Why would you come out in the middle of the desert where you got no electricity, no water, no toilets? You got to bring everything in and pack everything out. It's just plumb crazy. But in this video, we're going to show you how we got 72 RVs, almost 150 people to join us out in the Arizona desert to spend a couple of weeks. Actually, we spent a month there, and some of the people were there longer than us. There's still one or two that are still out there, and this is March. So there is a lot of reasons why. But the main one is the people. These are folks that for the most part never met each other until the day they arrived. They're at the desert. You saw our little horseshoe circle that we made, those 72 RVs. All the RVs around that circle are us too. That's a lot of people, 150 people. And we showed you about the food and all the fun and the delicious meals we had that we ate. Now we're going to show you some of the fun stuff that we did at the rally. And just why you might rather be out in the middle of a dirty, windy desert than in a nice, luxurious hotel room. So spend a few minutes with me, meet some folks, and see what's so great about coming to Quartzsite in the middle of the winter. So the guys from last year found some really great riverbeds and trails and stuff to ride take their Jeeps on. Pearl and I have never got to go on the Jeep ride. We've always been working back in the camp with the meals and the rock painting and stuff. But next year, I can assure you, we're going on this Jeep ride. This video came from Barry and Nancy's blog. They live full-time. They live just down the road from us. They live full-time in their RV, and they bought a place here in Yuma. And she is a real wordsmith. She does a wonderful blog. I'll put a link up here to her blog. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the full-time RV lifestyle, you can learn a lot from that blog. She really does a great job of describing their lifestyle, their RV lifestyle. This is only some snippets. If you want to see the full videos, you got to go to their blog to see them. She graciously let me steal some of her video to put up here and show you what the guys from our rally, where they were going when they headed out in those Jeeps.
Just keep it slow. Watch this side over here.
So this is Ted and Daryl, and they were both at last year's rally, and they recently bought property here in Yuma as well. Just to be clear, Ted and his wife Nancy bought property. Daryl and his wife Priscilla bought property. But Ted and Daryl are good friends, but not that good of friends. They didn't buy property together.
More.
And Ted, you'll probably recognize from picking the banjo all the time around the campfire. And Daryl, you remember him from last year, is everybody knows Daryl. He kind of keeps the whole rally going in the right direction and makes sure there's a little fun meter going on at any one time.
That's it. Now straight. Straight now and you're done. Oh yeah. Nice and slow and smooth. Oh man. What? You know, wait a second. Take the
Oh my, I can't even imagine all the things that could go wrong here. But boys will be boys, and boys with Jeeps, they're just a special thing. One thing's for sure, I know they all had a good time.
Okay, right there. Give it a shot. Give it gas. Okay, give it a shot. Okay, wait a second.
That don't sound good, does it? You're gonna have to check out Patrick's Moving On to see how that ended. But a lot of things happened outside of the campground. The electric bike rides, a trip to Desert Bar. I went on a couple of razor rides side by side, the ATV guys. That was a ton of fun. But most of the things, at least for the rally, happened inside our campground circle and around the actual campfire. But that didn't just happen automatically. Ron and Sharon, they showed up right around Thanksgiving. We got there the middle of December. Ron and Kim, they got there a week or so before we did. So it took, and then Tim, he showed up about the same time we did. There was a number of people showing up just every few days to help us kind of stake out our area. And then Ron and several of us started getting rope and drawing out how we wanted it to line up. And it took some doing. That was a pretty big circle, and it was, we needed some kind of mathematic professor to figure out the size of all the spaces. But Ron took care of it, and if you came to the rally, you met Ron right away because he parked every single RV to make this little design for us.
Here's a quick thank you to Ron at our Next Exit Rally. He has lined up parking spots for everyone here at the Next Exit Rally in 2022. Here comes in another Next Exiter.
And that smooth and buttery voice you just heard, that belongs to this lucky guy, Rich Lamus. And him and his wife Sue, their boys own a marketing company called GRX. And they made our caps and our directional signs and our feather flag. And Rich and Sue purchased the feather flag and the directional signs for us and just contributed to the rally. So thanks a lot, folks. And as you can see, they're playing bingo, which is something we did every day. And a number of people contributed stuff to the bingo prizes. Vicky made up these little emblems.
Really?
Next Exit Rally emblems, patches. And Dale, he made some wood art that he gave us a number of pieces for. And Gloria contributed some handmade items that she quilted, knitted, and made. So just all kind of items. Oh, Don, him and his wife had a bunch of prizes. I think their grandmother won at a casino a whole bunch of different, $50, $100 prizes. And he brought all those to us. So we got about a dozen or so things from him. So gave us a lot of nice items to give away for bingo prizes, along with our Next Exit logoed stuff and portable power stations. Take it, here's your box.
Hey Bob, it's thank you. Awesome.
Oh, hang on. Good job, Danny. Good job. Robert, he contributed a Milwaukee drill set. Congratulations, David. Thanks. So we had fun virtually every day. And Pearl, as some of you may know, she had some medical issues, so she didn't come out several days. And she couldn't call bingo and stuff, so Carol chipped in and called one day.
Bingo, and that's wonderful. We got a second bingo.
Jim and Denise, they called it a couple of days.
N41.
So everybody just stepped right up, and a lot of these people we'd never met. And some of them were comfortable doing it, some of them were a little nervous, but they all did a great job, and it just made it a ton of fun.
I here.
Hey. I'm finishing up 2 bangers.
N49.
What was the last one you did?
N41.
N41. Good.
Maybe somebody needs to run mine for you. Somebody.
Definitely do.
All right, you gotta.
Funny story here, we gave Bill a hard time because while Pauline was calling bingo, Bill is her husband, and he was playing her card and his card, and each card has 4 tickets. So he was trying to keep up with 8 tickets, and it just was more than he could handle. And so finally we got Denise to play Pauline's card. But I got to stand up for Bill. On the day that we did our rib cook-off, Bill was smoking a couple of racks of ribs on a smoker, and somebody brought over another rack of ribs about 2 hours before we were going to eat and said, "Hey Bill, can you cook these for me on your barbecue?" I don't think he loved the idea, but he took the ribs, cooked them on his barbecue in just a couple of hours, and he had never cooked them on a barbecue, and they turned out great. So Bill and Pauline were both stars of the rally. Thanks very much, guys. This year we did something new and different. I've never done a scavenger hunt. I don't know if Pearl has or not either. But one of the ladies, Nancy, her and her husband Barry, they wanted to put together a scavenger hunt. And I've heard of that, but I've never done it. But Nancy typed up a list of, I don't know, 50 items or so, and put up a sign-up sheet. We had 30 or 40 people sign up, had 6 or 7 teams. Did you have a flip-flop? And they just went crazy. They had 30 minutes to find as many of the items as they could right there in our camp, and they were having a ball. I've never seen 60-year-old people run around that much. But once they got all their items together, they had to go check off and figure out their score. And to be honest, I don't really know who won. Nancy started asking them what their scores were, and they got bigger and bigger, and one team had 1,200 something points. And so they looked like they were the winners, but they got a little creative in some of the items, and Nancy kind of disqualified some of them. So I don't know who won, but I know everybody won if you grade it by how much fun you had. That was a really fun afternoon. Nice job, Nancy.
The judge's decision is final.
Jewelry today. Beads.
What kind of jewelry?
Whatever anybody wants to make. Earrings, necklaces, bracelets. Last year somebody made a little chain to hang on her scissors because she does community crafting, and this way it marked her scissors. Was that you? Yep. Nah, see, I thought so. After you came up and talked to me the other day, it was like, I think she's the lady that made that. Yeah, it was. People right now.
And one of the best things about the Next Exit Boondocking Rallies is we've got these arts and craft classes that Pearl and I don't really have that kind of talent, but we've got friends that do. And this is Lori, Tom and Lori from Tom and Lori's RV Life. And she came over last year. She graciously come over this year, and she did a 3D card making class. This year's her jewelry making class. And Tom, he's an old DJ from back in Reno, Nevada. And when Pearl and I were dating, he's the DJ that we would listen to on cable. They're just a great couple. And Tom has graciously agreed to film some of the stuff going on with the arts and crafts and let me use it here in the video. Thanks, Tom.
You're done good.
Thanks, Lori.
That is awesome. Oh my God.
You ready to finish? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
You're such a dork. What the hell was that? Oh, it's this.
Who's a dork?
We went to the Next Exit Rally, and all I ended up with was this crummy hat.
Yeah, it's a very nice hat.
It is a very nice hat. We love it. I love it.
Yes.
We had fun.
We did.
You got to do 2 classes. Karen
3.
got to do 1 class.
Well, we did.
And we helped.
We did all 3 together.
Yes.
So we did a card class, we did a rock painting class, and we did a jewelry making class. And we had fun, and people had fun. And I always love, especially with the, oh, we got a photo of her.
And
Dave
we got
did
to do
geocaching
class.
Yeah,
that Dave did from our endeavor.
We had a lot of fun.
Did you?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
Awesome.
we found a couple of geocaches. You're scaring the hummingbirds away.
We are.
So you've met Tom and Lori, you've met Dave, and then Karen you'll meet here in just a minute. But those 4 people are instrumental in putting on this boondocking rally. Up at Lake Tahoe a couple of years ago,
Did you have a good ride?
We were all camped together, and I just threw it out there. Lori and Karen, would you 2 be interested in teaching a craft class if we do a big rally? We got to have things to do during the day. And Dave, can you share some of your experience on RVing and mechanics and stuff? And they both said yeah, or all 4 of the people said yeah. And that's where this big boondocking rally was first conceived. So we're sitting here talking about the rally, the Next Exit Boondocking Rally, and we've got Lori and Karen and Pearl, and they've got some exciting stuff, or at least fun stuff, it sounds like to me, that y'all are kind of talking about doing at the rally. Kind of what all do you, I know you're talking about having some bingo games.
Bingo games. Yeah.
And you got some prizes and stuff to give away?
Well, you do.
Yeah. We got some logoed cups and some bags and stickers for that. And then we're talking about
Doing some painting, yes.
And you saw some of Karen's painting. I showed that earlier. It's pretty nice. Not pretty nice, it's real nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Thank you. It's pretty and nice.
So kind of, you're talking about painting some rocks or something like that, right?
Yeah, we're going to get a group of us together and we'll have, I don't know, everybody bring a rock, and
I bet we can find some there at Quartzsite.
yeah, they're everywhere.
They're
Just
everywhere.
a nice little flat rock, and we'll have some stuff we can paint on the rocks.
Not Lucy size rocks.
No, little rocks.
And what was you was talking about some fun hobby,
just
jewelry
doing
kind
some
of?
jewelry. Yep. You can find all kinds of fun beads and stuff in Quartzsite.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so we'll start off with some simple stuff, and then y'all can expand on it yourselves later on.
So no previous skills necessary. Anybody can do any of this stuff.
Anybody
huh?
can.
Easy stuff.
All right.
Easy
Even
stuff,
guys
nothing-
who like to do that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
anybody,
are
not just
welcome.
gals.
So grab your husband, hop in the RV, and we'll see you guys in Quartzsite come January.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's have some
See ya
fun.
there.
So tell us about these rocks. You say you paint them and you just leave them sitting around?
Yeah, I find nice flat rocks that I can paint on.
Those are nice rocks.
I can see it
Anywhere we go. These
Yeah.
are from South Tahoe. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Oh wow, that's pretty. Now you'd paint something like this and leave it laying?
That's what I said.
Yes.
Really?
Usually I leave it on a picnic table when we leave a park.
The commercials.
I've occasionally left them, like in Quartzsite, I saw somebody had taken the pink quartz rocks and built a heart.
Oh.
And they had this little centerpiece, and I left one of my rocks in their
that's
centerpiece.
cute. Oh, how cool.
I have not checked to see if it's still there.
Oh.
But
It was there
I would
last
think
time.
not.
we know the Lance people were there.
Oh, but it
last
was
time.
still there. We saw it, didn't we?
Really?
I thought we did.
That
Hey
was-
John, how you doing?
Yeah, I think we walked through and I said I was going to fix it.
because it's so nice. I would feel bad for taking it.
Let's see these other ones you've got here.
Because I used to paint on canvas, but when you travel, everything is lightweight.
Is this not
Uh-huh.
canvas? What is
small.
this stuff?
It is, but it's
Oh,
a
oh,
different
oh.
kind of canvas.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
cardboard.
Nice.
Those are
It's
awesome.
perfect. Isn't that cute?
Oh,
That's the bird.
And this is like Oakman,
Yes.
theoretically.
That
That's
is
awesome.
Oakman. And this building
So
is
we're back
in
at the Next
Oakman.
Exit Get Together, and today we're doing
Hi, I'm Karen, and we are doing rock painting today.
rock painting.
Here's an example of a cactus and a buffalo.
And they're just rocks you found on
They're
the
just
ground.
rocks. Yeah.
So if I went like that and said, I want to paint those rocks,
I would say, Tom, you're crazy, and try again.
okay.
At the bottom of the petal where it's attached, it'll have darker colors, like a purple coming up out of it. So when you take a picture that you want to paint, slow down and take a better look at it. What else does it have?
Oh, right.
Pretty good. Now it's on the rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bit off way more than I can chew, Tom. Way more than I can
Don't
chew.
give up, girl. I like it. You got it.
Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna give you mine.
Look at this.
So as you can kind of figure out, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time to kind of figure out and structure how to put on this Next Exit Boondocking Rally. But more important, it takes a lot of people. We're so fortunate to have so many friends that's been doing this a while that can share their knowledge and experience. And it's all for free. It's all fun.
To that
We
point,
try to make it
if you
educational.
really want into a park
And our
and
friend
you're not
Rich,
able
he
to book
put
those
out a
extra
daily,
hours,
he held a daily
call me
tips
and
and
throws
tricks.
them behind you as
And
you go.
we also come out around 9 o'clock or so with our coffee, and we just sit around and talk about
There where I'm going.
boondocking, generators, tires, just whatever people had questions about. And Dave, he's been doing this for 5 years, something like that, boondocking, and he shared a lot of great advice. So it might be called the Next Exit Boondocking Rally, but it should be called the Friends of Next Exit Boondocking Rally. Because Pearl and I can't put this on by ourselves. This takes a ton of people to make it happen, to keep things going on and making it fun. There's a lot of people that did a lot of things that didn't get highlighted in this video, but hopefully most of them have been highlighted in our previous couple of videos that we've done on the 2022 Boondocking Rally. But we thank all of you. We've enjoyed meeting you and working with you and playing with you. And hopefully we can do it again next year, because we got other places that we want to discover. We want to get out on that Jeep ride and make some new friends. It's a wonderful lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope we see you out on the road one day. But until we do see you again next time, keep the wheels rolling, stay safe. We'll see you at the next exit, folks. Bye-bye. And it appears we've got a number of friends that have a little bit of artistic talent. Scott and Laura made the rally in 2020, but they couldn't make it in 2021. And when we got home, Laura had painted this portrait of Courtland and I from a picture she had that looks an amazingly lot like us. We love the picture. Thank you so much, Laura. And we look forward to seeing you out on the road sometime at our next exit. Take care. Bye-bye.